Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor King.
Avengers Infinity War.
There was a time.
There was time. Bravo, Russo brothers. You have done a commendable job of really bringing 10 years of Marvel Universe into one movie. There was some callbacks from previous movies, relationships. Everything culminated into this movie, and I dare anybody to find really anything wrong with this movie. That's rare, very rare.
I did like how at the very beginning you see the Marvel Studios logo come up, and you see that 10.
Oh man, listen, that's when you know you're doing something right. You got 10 years of this going on.
It's like this is what this whole phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 thing was all about. Just bringing everything together.
I mean, and just to put things in perspective, okay? If you thought that any of the television advertisements was telling you the whole movie, one, you've been misdirected, because nothing that you see in those trailers does not happen in the movie.
Yeah.
All of it is misdirection.
Everything from the trailers, the TV spots, anything that you think was gonna happen just from looking at the trailer, it does not happen in that way.
And that's a great thing, because majority of people don't understand that. Like, I would say maybe after, let's say right around phase 2, that's when Marvel was figuring out, people were kind of piecing together a lot of stuff from the trailers and TV spots with their movies. So what they always did was they always might film a scene a certain way, or they might do this a certain way, and you will never see it at all in the movie. You'd be like, what the hell? The trailer said this. And then it's like, no, they misdirected your ass, because you thought was going to happen didn't happen in the movie. And that's basically what, everything from TV advertisements is, smartly so, what kind of related. Everything else is just, every action sequence is just great. The great thing about this movie is that the pacing is phenomenal, and the movie doesn't feel long.
It doesn't.
At all. I think it's a 2.5 hour movie.
Matter of fact, the movie starts off with a little bit of dialogue, and then from there, it's just action.
And it does. And whenever it slows down for a good amount of time, and then boom, kicks to whatever action is happening, or to whatever's happening elsewhere. And they're actually able to balance everything, which that was kind of like my only apprehension going to this movie, because whenever you have a big ensemble like this, somebody's gonna get lost in the sauce, basically.
And I felt the same way, but the amount of character juggling that they did in this 2.5 hour film was really well handled.
Yeah, I mean, and like the stuff with Thor, because I mean, this isn't a spoiler or anything. Everything that you see in this movie when it starts off picks up after Ragnarok, off the break. They don't pull any punches. That's what it starts off at, and from there, the movie just boom, boom, boom. Because the basic outline of the movie is essentially Thanos is coming down. He wants all the fucking damn Infinity Stones, and he's gonna get it come hell or high water. And the Black Order and him are gonna fucking put hands on everybody. And Thanos runs them hands on everybody.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he runs them hands.
Does.
Oh man, I mean. And it's hard, because this is the one time that I don't even want to spoil even a little bit of the movie. All right, I know I told you what happens at the beginning, but that's not even a spoiler, because you knew that was going to bound to happen any fucking ways. If you saw the after credit sequence of Thor Ragnarok, you knew that was going to happen. So just overall, I mean, if we want to break down, Thor, great.
Thor was great.
Thor was great. The Guardians, they were great, specifically dealing with Rocket Raccoon.
What I can say about the Guardians was they brought the comedy, but they weren't the only ones to bring the comedy. Just about everybody had their moment of being funny.
Yeah, and it didn't. And that's another thing. A lot of people, when they watch these MCU films, they feel like the comedy undercuts the seriousness of it. But if anything with this movie, like whatever comedy that you get in this movie is basically, it's not there to undercut it, but it's more like to kind of break the tension. Because this whole movie, everybody's all hands on deck.
Yep.
It's not even a joke. And people sit there and talk about stakes in movies and stuff. This movie brought the stakes. And I mean, if there was a movie to compare it to in terms of the tone, Empire Strikes Back.
That's exactly what this movie was.
Yeah. It kicks you in the ass on the emotions, and you're like, oh, shit, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
You know.
That's one thing I can say without trying to spoil it is, if you liked Empire Strikes Back, you're really gonna like this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's the way to do it, because you don't want to. Because if there's one part in the movie where I was like, well, maybe this movie is going to end on kind of like a hooray, we won for now moment, but
it's like, no,
that doesn't happen. You're like, what? No, we're supposed to get that, no, and it doesn't, and you're like, okay, movie, shit.
I won't,
But bear in mind, that's not even spoiling. It's a moment when you see it, and you're like, normally it will go this way, but it didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
And they didn't pull like that BS ending that they did in Fast and Furious with Justin Lin's directing. Anyone who's seen Fast and Furious 4, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, Thor was good. Seeing Cap, Natasha, and Sam in there, it was awesome. I mean, the movie theater went nuts for Broken Cap, a man without a nation. I'm sorry, he looked like fucking Solid Snake from fucking Metal Gear, fucking God, Metal Gear. About to say Peace Walker. Fucking
no, not Peace Walker. You mean
God.
What, you talking about Metal Gear 5?
Yeah, Metal Gear 5. He really looked like
Phantom Pain Snake.
The Phantom Pain Snake. It was basically, it was Captain America, a man without a nation. Because that's what he is. He's a man without a nation, and they could do a good job of picking up plot points from Civil War.
He's also a man without a shield.
Yeah, he's a man without a shield. As you saw from the commercials where he was like, and get this man a shield. Wakanda represented. Shout outs to our boy Gary. We saw him.
Yeah.
We love you.
We caught you, Gary.
We caught you 3 times. Putting hands on aliens. It's great. Black Order did their thing. They didn't make them too overpowered, but they made them just the amount to where you know that they're a threat.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people also feel like they were going to get washed. They didn't. I mean, just in terms of how they were fighting and stuff, you're like, okay, I expected this stuff. I thought the special effects for them were actually pretty good.
I will admit that as much as I'm against CGI in films, period.
Yeah.
The CGI in this one was it served its purpose.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't unlike Black Panther where they saved the majority.
Got dodgy with that fight with him and Killmonger.
The fight between
and it sucks
T'Challa and Killmonger.
Yeah.
I did not like the pacing with the CGI. Like, it really...
I see what they were doing, because if you read the comic, that fight would look awesome on the page of a comic.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of got them ahead of themselves. Because, I like the fight overall in terms of, the emotions from it.
Right.
But I see why people are like, it kind of reminded me of X-Men 1 with the CGI.
But, the second they fell into, that, the train, with the trains and all of that, I just said, all right, here's where it becomes CGI on CGI. I can't tell who's who anymore.
Until they glow and stuff.
Yeah, until they glow and all that. And I'm like, okay, it just turned into Bayformers for me.
And they did good with T'Challa in the CGI in this one compared to Black Panther. I think it felt as though that they cleaned up a lot of the people's complaints about Black Panther. It was like, okay, let's do that. And if we're talking Wakanda, Okoye and the fucking Dora Milaje, they fucking did their damn thing. They put hands on people.
Again, you expect them to do that thing. Yeah. That's why when I watched them, I said they're going to be awesome.
And they were, and I love that, because again, Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Okoye, they were fucking putting hands on motherfuckers, and that was great. I loved it. So you got that.
Again, not to spoil anything, but I will quote the line: "She's not alone."
Man. I mean, even T'Challa's...
That moment when you heard Scarlet say, "She's not alone."
Mm-hmm. I mean,
done.
Even T'Challa's sister, she did her thing for a little bit and stuff, and the interaction with her and Banner, you knew it was gonna happen. I'm smarter than you. I know it. You know this. I know this.
When she said,
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you did your best.
That's the equivalent of your grandmother saying, Oh, that's nice.
No,
that's nice.
No, you know what that was? That was Bart Simpson rolling out the "At least you tried" cake.
Oh, I know, right? But you needed that scene because that was something that everybody wanted to see. As soon as they got to Wakanda, it's like, yo, you gotta have fucking Shuri stunt on the motherfuckers, and she stunted on them. That one scene alone was just stunting on, like, well, why didn't you do X, Y, and Z? We didn't really think about that.
We just didn't think of it.
Nah, sure you did.
I'm sure
bless your heart. Bless your heart. that was the bless your heart moment. It's like, oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
That was half a golf clap.
I know.
No. I'm talking about the type of golf clap where you don't even hear it.
Oh, yeah, it's like
the silent one.
It's like the faint. Action sequences was great. Everything. The Guardians action sequences was great. The teamwork was great. Spider-Man, awesome. Loved his interaction. Yo, real talk. I need a movie with Stephen Strange and fucking Tony Stark. Because goddamn it, the snarkiness from both of them was astounding.
Yes. The dialogue between those two was just great.
And Cumberbatch, that motherfucker gave us some Sorcerer Supreme shit. Man, listen.
Definitely.
Listen. You're going to watch it and be like, holy shit.
The only thing that I wanted to see would, and again, I'm speaking from somebody who plays a lot of the, I'm speaking to someone who plays a lot of Marvel, right?
Man,
I wanted to see Strange. Well, he was already using the Eye of Agamotto, but I wanted him to do what was that move of his? What was it? The Swords of the Voltine.
Man, he did. He pulled out the swords though.
He pulled out Swords of the Voltine.
A sword.
Yeah, just one. But he had another move. Like, I wanted to see him do one of his super moves.
I wanted him to do the astral projection shit. I wish they did show it, but like, he was pulling out like, you will believe that he's the Sorcerer Supreme, which makes me like gonna be like, I am in for Doctor Strange too.
Yes.
Because that shit, him and Mordo gonna be fucking throwing fucking, man. Listen.
Yeah, they're gonna. They're supposed to be making the Doctor Strange too.
Oh yeah, that's coming. Him, Stark with the fucking nanomachine upgrades, which I'm like, hey, Wakanda already did that. No,
No, you know what that was, and. If you really think about it, it's true how much they relate. Stark comes up with the nanomachine technology. Meanwhile, Wakanda's had it for years and years. When I saw that, I said, "Oh, that's cute." Stark comes like Iron Man's got nanotechnology now. This is like Apple and Android all over again.
Oh, it really is. I mean, but the thing of it is, because the way. So, if you watch Black Panther, I think this is kind of one of those things that we can really kind of spoil a bit because it's not really killing the movie and stuff. So if you look at Wakanda and how the suit was, and he just had the nanomachines inside the necklace, Stark gotta wear a full fucking suit for the shit. Now don't get me wrong, it looks badass. He tightens the shit up like a fuck that, and it's like, oh fuck, that's dope. And
it all comes together.
And the thing of it is, we've seen over the course of the Iron Man series, it was leading up to that. Because you remember in the Iron Man 3, he was shooting them shits inside of him.
Yeah.
So this was like a next evolution of like, oh.
Plus, didn't he destroy all of his suits from Iron
he
Man
destroyed
3?
the suits, and the suit that you saw in Civil War, that was kind of an upgrade to that. This was an upgrade from that. So it's like, I love that. I want to see more of that, because that dude was a fucking Swiss Army knife of just shit.
That he was.
Like, when you see the first scene when he busts that shit into action, like, oh my god. I mean, Spidey was no slouch.
Yeah, Spidey came in and did his thing.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Dude, that was best friend goals, man. When you need your best friend to get your back on something, Peter Parker's friend is perfect for that.
Like, oh my god, we're gonna die, and everybody's like, what's going on?
I mean, dude, he was on point with it too. Just on it. Didn't even hesitate, didn't think about it. Just, hey man, I need you to just cause distraction for me. We're all gonna die! Thank you.
Best friend goals. Yeah. I mean, we knew that in Homecoming, and that was just an extension of it. I mean, even the Guardians, their interaction and stuff, and Thor interacting with the Guardians, it was dope. It was awesome. You get a lot of evolution with Peter and Gamora.
Yeah.
That's something that I wasn't expecting, because if you've seen Peter, even Guardians 2, you saw a little bit with Peter and his dad, the emotions and stuff. They really kind of showed him and Gamora's relationship really was legit. It wasn't just someone, I'm fucking this alien chick. It's like, no, they actually had a relationship, and it plays out as you expect it to play out in this kind of movie, and it's actually pretty great.
Right.
Thanos. I did not expect them to do what they did to him.
and I can comment on that. From what I can tell you with Thanos is, I thought that they weren't even going to show him in his Mad Titan form with the helmet and everything. You actually do get that
3 times.
You get it 3 times in the film, but yeah, but for the rest of the film,
he came for business. He shedded all that stuff, came in there with his Nike flip flops on, and was like, "Nah, bro, putting fucking hands."
I mean, you first see him show up with the hyper dunks, and then he calls it.
Listen. Once he took the armor on and put the glove on, Thanos was business the whole movie. There was no quips. He came in there business. Now,
my man showed up with a grocery list of where to go.
Now, there's a part of the movie, no spoilers, you're going to be legit shocked. And again, in a movie that is 10 years of Marvel history, this, like, the reveal fucked with my head for a second. Like,
it got me too.
Oh no! Whoa! Yo!
Like,
yes!
Look, I will say this: there was a reason behind that 10 symbol in the opening credits of Marvel Studios, because this movie goes full circle twice.
Yes. I mean, and like I said, do you know how tempting it is to spoil it, but we don't want to spoil it? Like, you're literally gonna have the Weebay face, like,
yes.
Oh my god. The fact that a person in front of me had to tell me to shush, and I did shut up because I was like, yo, like, because that shit fucked with the whole theater. Let's get that shit straight right now.
What I love the fact was that both you and I said "oh shit" at the same time.
Oh shit. Because when you hear the voice, you're like, oh.
At first,
no.
I heard the voice, and I said, wait, that's not who I think it is.
And then it's like, oh shit.
I'm like, and it worked so perfectly.
Oh yeah, because it's like, from when said thing happened, you were always kind of like, are they ever gonna like trip on that plot point?
Yeah, like whatever happened to
but I'm saying, it's just, you were just like, were they ever trip on that plot point? And then when you see it, like,
I'm like,
thank you,
movie.
Thank you. I literally was about ready to jump up, like, thank you. I'm not that guy, but I like, and it still ain't over with him, with this person.
Yeah.
I guess it ain't over. Really, I'm just saying, it's like, that reveal was the one that I think a lot of people are going to be Weebay facing the whole time. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Bro, like, seriously.
Oh my god. And like, I really can't see anybody saying there's no stakes in this. And again, it's the Infinity Gauntlet. It is the MacGuffin of fucking MacGuffins. Let's be real about this. I mean, have you read do you know anything about the Infinity Gauntlet?
I know,
saga in the comics a little bit.
Like, I know what it's capable of. I know what you can do with it. Like, just from the Infinity Gauntlet alone,
from what it has,
just from having all the Infinity Stones, you could do anything.
What the fuck you want?
I mean, you become the most.
It's the I win button. It's the I win button.
It's the I win button. You become it's the I win button. It's the beat a game button. It's everything.
It's Game Genie.
It's Game Genie, bruh. In Dragon Ball, they are the Dragon Balls. They're life insurance.
It's really the Dragon Balls of the Marvel Universe. It's basically a get out of jail free card. It's insurance, as you said. It's insurance.
It's insurance.
In case shit happens, we got this thing here that can help us out.
It's like, oh, okay, activate this stone, boom.
And like I said, the movie does a great job of, we see the stones and what they're capable of, but it still is one of those things where they're still stones, their power, you can still contend with them in any way, shape, or form. You know, and I like that. I think that's actually pretty dope. But man, like,
we got a chance to see almost every part, like almost every stone was used.
Like, anything from phase 1 all the way to this point, certain things that you ever was like, will they ever revisit this? Will they ever talk about this? This movie answered those in some way, shape, or form. Like, whatever happened to this person? Oh, what happened to this plot point from Captain America Winter Soldier? What happened to like, everything culminates. And we still got Avengers 4, we still got Ant-Man and the Wasp, we got Captain Marvel.
Yep.
I mean, and like, everything, nigga, like, dog, real talk. I really do this. 10 out of 10. You really cannot find nothing wrong with this movie. And And like, no
right.
movie is perfect, but god damn it, they fucking, this is at worst 9.8.
That's why I was gonna give it. I was gonna give it a 9.8 out of 10 for me because again, there's always room for improvements in any film. But this movie,
I mean, if we're going on our thing here, let's say 9.5 for posterity here. 9.5 because like 10 and like
10 and 10 would this movie would have to be absolutely perfect.
It's bulletproof. Put it this way, it's bullet fucking proof. Like, I can say this. I can see one thing out of this movie that people will feel some sort of way, but it's a bullshit fucking you're complaining about.
For me, like for anybody to complain, you would have to go through this movie with a fine-tooth comb.
And even then, you'd be hard fucking pressed to find something.
And even then, I still want to see, like, I need to see
it's
this
like
movie.
Get Out to me. Get Out to me is a really fucking perfect movie to me.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to really find anything wrong.
But for me, I need to see this movie more. Like,
I need to see it again.
Like, I want to see it again.
Yeah.
So, before I can give it right now, let's just say I'm gonna.
Let's go with 9.5.
I'm gonna go with 9.5
for right now. With
now.
Us being where we're at, because I'm being even killed. Because normally I'll be like, oh my god, and I think it's because we can't spoil anything. That's why I'm keeping my cool about this. It's a 9.5 out of 10. Go fucking see it. And if in real talk, if you complain, you're full of shit. I'm saying that shit. You're full of shit. All right. The saying, like, I dare anybody to find anything wrong with this movie.
Now look, I want to say
That's me, CJ talking. Yeah, I don't speak for the other two.
Yeah, this is CJ talking. Now for me, DJ, I'm speaking as someone who primarily watches the MCU films. I just watch the films. I'm aware of the characters. I'm aware of the lore of the characters. I might not have the biggest collection of Marvel comics, but I'm aware.
Oh, look.
Now from what I can tell you, from just a movie watching standpoint, go see this movie.
Oh hell yeah! If you're a comic book reader, you'll fucking love this. It's literally everything that you remember from the Infinity Gauntlet. They nail the aspects of that comic run. They really do in terms of like Thanos, because like I said, they do with Thanos. It's like they border that line of humanizing him, but they don't go too deep into it where you're like, oh, I feel so sorry for him. At no point do you feel sorry for him, but they do a good job of showing that he has an emotion core to him.
Yeah.
Because any other person that writes this movie would just make Thanos a typical bad guy, like, I kill you, Avengers, and, you know, I got the stones, and blah. They actually do a good job of showing, like, ramifications for what he's doing and stuff, because let it be known, he puts hands on everybody, and it doesn't fucking matter who you are. You catching hands from him and the Black Order. Period. Full stop. There ain't nothing you can do.
Like, he does everything with a purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he has a purpose for why he's after the Infinity Stones.
Oh, yeah.
And
they didn't really, I wouldn't say they specify what his purpose is, but over the course of the movie, you start understanding, oh.
Yeah, you start to understand it. And I'm going to go ahead and quote this right now. We can go ahead and start this hashtag. Hashtag, Thanos got a point.
To an extent, but still, Thanos got a point. Hitler had a point too, but that doesn't make him good.
I know, but I'm just
did I really say Hitler had a point? No, the fuck he didn't. Sorry, I am sorry, folks. That really fucked me up right now. I just said Hitler had a point too. No, the fuck he didn't.
Time to edit.
No, I'm not editing that. Hitler did not have a point. Either which way, bad guys sometimes tend to have a point. That don't mean that they're right.
No, all I'm saying is
actually it's the Killmonger thing.
That's what
it's the Killmonger thing. Yeah, Killmonger. Killmonger had a point too.
Killmonger had a point, which I wish more people would have went with. Because me and a buddy of mine, we were talking about Black Panther, and he was so annoyed with the whole Killmonger was right hashtag,
which he was.
No, he was right. I mean, it wasn't that he was right. He just had a point. He had a point. It's like he was looking at the picture from just one side. You're looking at the picture from just like the bottom right hand side instead of looking at the whole picture.
Yeah, it's basically him and Nadia. They both had similar points. It's just what it really came down to. Killmonger let his anger overtake common sense.
Exactly.
Where like Kia, on the other hand, was like, hold up, we can do this. We just gotta do it this way.
Right. And that's my point.
Yeah.
Is that he's looking at it from one side of the spectrum instead of looking at it like the whole way through.
And that's Thanos in this.
And Thanos,
even though Thanos, you can see that he kind of has seen it from the full spectrum, but just in the most fucked up of ways.
Exactly.
So it's like, what's the end game? And there's even a couple of characters that asked him, what is the end game to this? What are you going to do? Thor asked him, Gamora asked him, and it's just his face is just like, I mean, you'll see.
It's like, you'll find out.
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
And it's just like, and like, I would probably like, man.
It felt more like the sequel baiting, which is the sequel baiting line, which is another question for another time.
He was giving those kind of answers.
He was.
Which I like I said, I appreciate. Like the film, at no point in this time in this film do you feel nothing is pointless, because I know Lucas points out the fact that these movies are just predates for another movie, but I feel with this movie, it ends on such a note that even though if you're following like the back end of how they make these movies, Avengers 4 is coming, you can watch this movie and at no point in time do you feel all this is just build up for the next movie. And I think that's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's great. So yeah, I know we can keep rambling, but 9.5 out of 10, man.
9.5 out of 10.
Go fucking see it, man.
Go see it. Avengers Infinity War. Awesome movie. It comes out April 27th worldwide.
Go see it. And if you got any questions, comments, or anything, you can hit us up on Twitter, 3 Black Geeks, at Black Nerd Japan, and at D the Black Geek. You can shoot us an email at 3blackgeeks@gmail.com telling us. Actually, you know what? Here's what you should do. Send us your email, 3blackgeeks@gmail.com, on your thoughts on this movie and just overall and stuff. Because like I said, next week we're going to do a spoiler review, full-blown spoilers. Monday we're doing that review, and it's going to be all out spoilers, a lot of discussions, and so that's it. Peace out.
Deuces.
Chin, chin, chin,